Hello, my name is Nupur Shah, and today we'll talk about vitamin D deficiency, that is rickets and osteomalacia. So, coming on to the introduction, it is a disease of a growing bone that is unique to children and adolescents. It is caused because of the failure of the osteoid to calcify in a growing person, and failure of the osteoid to calcify in adults, which will be known as osteomalacia. It occurs when the metabolites of vitamin D are deficient, and it is less commonly the dietary deficiency of the calcium or phosphorus, which may lead to rickets or osteomalacia. So this is the picture showing what is the source of absorption for vitamin D, and after absorption where it goes and how it circulates in the body. So it gets absorbed from the sunlight. Mainly the sunlight from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Will give a maximum vitamin D, and it is also ingested through food and supplements, and it is absorbed by intestines, and it is carried through the bloodstream. After going to the bloodstream, it is absorbed in the liver and kidneys, and it is further circulated in the form of calcidiol and calcitriol. So vitamin D is manufactured in the skin after the absorption of the sunlight. So synthesis of vitamin D facilitates the calcium absorption from the small intestine or calcium reabsorption from the kidneys and rebuilding of the bone tissue. So if vitamin D is not in proper amount in the body, then it will affect the bones very badly, and it may lead to brittle bones. So which are the main sources of vitamin D3? The main sources are UV light, that is ultraviolet light, which is coming naturally from the sunlight, ergosterol and cod liver oil. This is the clinical presentation of the patient who is suffering from rickets because of vitamin D deficiency. You can see the bow legs. The normal distance between the two knees will be more, and this is known as bow legs or genu varum. The other deformities which are seen are large forehead. There will be chest protrusion, which is known as pigeon chest. The ankle and the knee will be wide. There will be odd shaped breast bones and the ribs, and there will be large abdomen. So you can see the picture of all these features. This is the problem in the knee. The kids of rickets are shown in the picture. How there is deviation and malalignment of the lower limb. So there is bone pain or tenderness, skeletal deformities such as bow legs or pigeon chest, brachytic rosary, spine deformities such as kyphoscoliosis or omniscoliosis, and pelvic deformities. You can see the picture of the chest and broad abdomen, brachytic rosary, and pigeon chest. So what is differential diagnosis? Differential diagnosis is hypophosphatasia, severe calcium deficiency, severe phosphorus deficiency, which is known as hypophosphatasia, and fibromyalgia. In patient with fibromyalgia, there might be symptoms such as trigger point formation. You can feel the band or the fibrous band over the muscle and the trigger points when you palpate. So that has to be differentiated with vitamin D deficiency or rickets. Systemic involvement. It involves various systems of the body. The commonly involved is musculoskeletal system. So musculoskeletal system, there will be musculoskeletal pain causing bone or muscle or joint pain, and when there is vitamin D deficiency present, there is lack of suppression of the autoimmune disorders. Also, there are vitamin D receptors on the skeletal muscle, and when the deficiency is present, there is an increased risk of falls. So whenever the patient comes to you, say for example he is coming to you with back pain or any joint pain, then you need to assess, and during the assessment we will find out that there are no aggravating or relieving factors. Mostly if the vitamin D deficiency is too much low, then there won't be specific factor which is aggravating the pain, that is a musculoskeletal pain, and the patient's pain is usually constant and it is too severe. So the VAS score will be approximately 8 or 9 out of 10. So we have to think that the patient can have vitamin D deficiency, which is causing him the back pain or any musculoskeletal pain. It is very important to get the tests of vitamin D done while treating any musculoskeletal condition, because vitamin D has direct relation with the musculoskeletal pain. So we might be treating feeling that it is some problem related and it is our case of physiotherapy. But if we don't focus on vitamin D deficiency and if we don't get the test done, then the patient might never get relief from the pain. He might get some amount of relief because of the modalities which we are giving, but the cause won't be solved. So his musculoskeletal pain will recur again. Hence, we have to focus on vitamin D deficiency. If the patient doesn't get all right after 4 to 5 sessions of physiotherapy, means even 10% relief is not there after 4 to 5 sessions of physical therapy, then we need to think about vitamin D or even vitamin D B12 deficiency. The second systemic involvement is the cardiovascular system. Here, there is increased risk of cardiac disorders such as peripheral vascular disease or aortic aneurysm. It contributes to decreased protection over the lung function, and lung function will gradually decline. Next systemic involvement is about the GI system, gastrointestinal system. It may lead to colon cancer, and there is lack of suppression of the autoimmune diseases like irritable bowel syndrome. So if there is vitamin D deficiency, then there is no physiotherapy directly given to increase the level of vitamin D deficiency. The patient might come to you with the problems such as physical decline, lack of muscle strength, increased falling. So you can give generalized physiotherapy of lower limbs and the core muscles. You can give geriatric rehabilitation, strengthen the lower limb muscles, help him do the functional activities, help him increase the level of the functional independence. And likewise, you have to focus on vitamin D also, whether the level is proper or not. If the vitamin D is gradually improved through supplements, then the musculoskeletal pain will automatically wean off. Thank you.